Welcome, folks. We have a banger of a show tonight. A new chart-topping hit that's going to slaughter Dominic the Donkey. We're going to debut right after this. A restaurant in Dallas is now charging customers a fee to mix their cocktails. If it was only that simple to mix the races in Texas, it'd be a lot better place. Speaking of mixing races, the latest poll is that Trump is up with the independents and Latinos, leading voters begging the question, who really did 9/11? Vladimir Zelensky was asked if he had watched the Democratic debate, the debate between Trump and Harris, to which he answered, I couldn't afford my cable bill. Please send me more of the monies. The only guy who the guy who came up with the show Catfish is now catfishing you to get an abortion. UPS worker says that if you want your mail-in ballots, you need to lock up your pets. Apparently, she doesn't work in Springfield, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the show. Let's fucking go.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. Oh! And this is what's happening. Dogs. People on television.
There have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, some people on television.
Let me just say here, this is...
The people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on television say my dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. And this is what's happening. People on television. In Springfield, They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. Are you fucking kidding me? People on television say my dog was taken.
I have to admit, that is fucking good for Hassan Piker.
That's a fucking banger.
What the fuck?
However,
Oh, wait. However, hold on. We need to slow roll this because it's amazing. You know how people on the right say the left can't meme? And they're fucking dumb. Oh, this plot twist is probably almost comparative to The Sixth Sense. I would compare this plot twist to The Sixth Sense on how good it is, where you just go, what? What the fuck? At the end of it. Go ahead.
the guy who originally mixed this is having a meltdown because it's not pro-Trump, and he is literally a socialist. Receipts in the comments. Well, it's our song now, comrade. Here's the receipts, ladies and gentlemen. I updated my display name to Benny Johnson Can Eat Shit. And he's quote tweeted Benny Johnson, or screenshot tweeted Benny Johnson. Then he puts, it's stuck like this now and won't let me change it back. But what the fuck?
Because you can't change your name, you fucking dildo, for 30 days. How fucking you can make a banger like that, but you don't know you can't change your name on social media for a certain amount of days, you dumb fuck.
Now, to be fair, I said you're going to watch Hassan Piker own himself. It's not Hassan Piker, but God damn it, this is fucking hilarious. This is Hassan Piker's crew. These are the people that watch him. All right? If you're reading this, fuck Trump. I'm literally a socialist. This is not a pro-Trump song.
Boom!
It's fucking locked.
He locked his account. He locked his account. When we tell you,
you hijacked the shit out of that, and it, dude, that would have been something. Had it been like, I don't even know what the fuck this is, but this is great.
if you weren't so much of a fucking idiot, and so staunch on your stance, you would have gotten a shit ton of fans. You would have probably made a shit ton of money from it. But no, you are so fucking... By the way, hold up. Oh, dude, I just had a realization and it shook me to my core. What is communism and socialism?
You talking about the fever dream or
No,
the real thing?
You're supposed to allow everybody to share in
right.
You make it, and it's supposed to be shared for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He locked his account. He doesn't want his shit shared.
Which is why it was so fucking grainy at the very beginning, because when that lock must have happened very fucking not too long ago either.
Dude, the fact that he calls himself a socialist, meaning everybody partakes in your work. You give it out for free. And you locked your shit down because you don't want people to take your shit.
Look. This is our block, comrade. 5 minutes ago. Now, I did bring this up a couple of hours ago. I will admit that.
This is why socialism, once again... You stupid fucks. You stupid fucks. And I'm going to go into my New York accent for it. You stupid fucks.
Hold up.
Don't understand what real socialism is. You do the work. Salted Cracker, by the way, good dude. so far.
Yeah, it was shared from Salty Cracker.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get anything from it. The Salty Cracker shared it, and they're just bouncing off. Now Salty Cracker's pulling up anything that shares from him.
Yeah.
So yeah. Welcome to the world, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about socialism? That's actually how the X market plays out. I mean, look at Ian Miles Strong. He steals everything from everybody else and make it fucking bank off of it.
Socialism is gay. It is. But yeah, no, the people who are claiming to be socialists, and everybody gets a share of it. As soon as you start sharing their stuff and they don't like your ideology, they block you from it. That's not socialism, you fucking dildo. It's capitalism.
Right.
Fucking idiot.
That's like suing somebody over a copyright strike. But you didn't copyright, so you can't do anything about it. Therefore, socialism, sir.
Oh, it's a great utopia where everybody gives everything for free. Hey, we're taking your stuff for free. Lock it down. No, I did that. Don't do that. You fucking idiots.
You remember Chaz? You remember how dumb these people were to sit there and think they can grow a fucking garden in like 3 inches of fucking soil on cardboard? You remember that shit? Like, all right, these are these people. So when society breaks the fuck down and things just happen, Darwinism.
But here's another.
I'm trying to play nice with YouTube, but
here's another example. And this girl lays it out. I've heard this a bunch of times, but this girl lays it out completely marvelously.
So we all seen where Taylor Swift is endorsing Kamala Harris. You all do realize that her entire career has been based off of picking the wrong people. Yeah, we're just sit in for a second.
Yeah.
That's a crockpot cook. Because she's not wrong.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch of times, but yeah.
She's more right than Taylor Swift is with the choices.
Dude. What happened the other day? Literally, there was a thing.
I told you, Joker Laugh is coming out tonight.
They literally put out a thing. Well, I mean, they're saying it's fake news, but you know, we all know how that runs. Somebody leaked out the documents, and then all of a sudden, that's not how it. Yeah, Taylor Swift has been through more dick in Hollywood than Milton Berle has, and Milton Berle's gay, was gay. If you don't know that joke, look it up.
You know, the fact that nobody knows this is probably why she's not running for president.
Who? Milton Berle? Or
Taylor Swift?
She can't fucking Swift his dick, by the way. Yeah, Mahomes does. And I saw Usher too. Usher refused to fucking endorse anybody, and he just said, look it up. Look whatever, you know. Don't take my word for it. Just look it up and do whatever you feel like doing. And you know that.
Here's the disparaging thing by throwing, like, who the fuck cares about Megan Thee Stallion and Taylor Swift and all these other motherfuckers like that are doing that shit? Like, did we not learn anything from the pandemic? Like, every single one of them were, we're all in this together. And then 6 months later, hey, buy my shit because I'm running out of money. And then another 6 months later, wait, wasn't it? Who was it? The Rock and
Oprah.
Oprah, yeah, they were begging for money for Lahaina. Motherfuckers, you live in close to that area. For Oprah, Oprah's got a house close to that fucking area.
Yeah.
Magically, it wasn't fucking destroyed, and the area, the city, was selling off the land rights. Wonder where that went.
Well, I mean, once again, you have people like this dumb motherfucker right here, who just listen to what he says.
How about we treat every young man who wants to buy a gun like every woman who wants to get an abortion? a mandatory 48-hour waiting period, parental permission, a note from his doctor proving he understands what he's about to do, a video he has to watch about the effects of gun violence, and an ultrasound wand up the ass just because. Let's close down all but one gun shop in every state and make him travel hundreds of miles, take time off of work, and stay overnight in a strange town to get a gun. Let's make him walk through a gauntlet of people holding photos of loved ones who were shot to death and people who call him a murderer and beg him not to buy a gun. I mean, it makes more sense to do this with young men and guns than with women and healthcare, right? I mean, no woman getting an abortion has ever killed a room full of people in seconds, right?
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
cook it.
I mean,
Cook it, because I'm about to fucking take the lid off with that shit. Hold on.
well, let me play this one more time. Let me play his last statement just for the studio audience one more time.
Women and healthcare, right? I mean, no woman getting an abortion has ever killed a room full of people in seconds, right?
No woman has ever killed a room full of people in seconds, right?
Not only that, I want y'all to understand this motherfucker just said, hey, the limit of death that I'm okay with children is one, maybe two if they're twins, triplets. Anything past that point, it's very, very, very dangerous for the woman and very dangerous for the child. Where do you end that? Oh, it doesn't matter if it's an Octomom situation and something happens, kill all 8.
Well, see, with I believe anything more than 2 or 3, anything more than 2 kids, I believe naturally doesn't happen with humans. I
Not
think
naturally, but yes,
Yeah,
you
I
can, you
think
can
with-
have situations where twins and triplets are actually genetically formed.
Okay, but after 3 or whatever, I after it's usually an IVF situation or IUI or whatever it is, So like those are kind of planned, even Octomom, who was like, oh my god, I have all these kids. Well, they fucking implanted like 9 eggs into you, and you just got them all fucking fertile, and that was it. But yeah, no, you can. One Planned Parenthood can take out 20 to 30 kids a day.
Are you kidding me?
No, why? Is it
Didn't
more?
they have, dude, one Planned Parenthood? How many fucking abortions, the abortion like pills and shit like that they
at
give
the
away?
RNC, at the DNC.
Yeah. What was that? It wasn't like scoop them the fuck out kind of situation, but yeah, they filled up their first one. They had 10 a day and they filled up their appointments. There was like 25 altogether the next day with vasectomies and abortions and shit like that. You don't remember that?
No, I do. I didn't know how. I didn't. I was watching some of the videos and I saw people going in every couple minutes or whatever it was. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Once again, abortions used to be safe. What is it?
Safe, legal, and rare.
Yeah, safe, legal, and rare used to be what abortions were. Now you have women out here telling, I had 21 abortions. I had 10 abortions. I just want to have abortion after abortion and not have any fucking what is that word I'm looking for? Self accountability. I don't want to fucking, once again, we're animals, okay? We are animals in the animal kingdom. The reason for sex is procreation. I'm sorry. People have decided that they want to change sex to be for gratification. What? No, that's gluttony. Sex is for procreation.
Tony? Hey.
What up, Tony?
99% of women only have 2 boobs. Yeah,
This is true. Unless we go to the future, we're
I
totally.
think it's like 99.97. Well, I mean, you said 2 because you could have 1 or none. That statistic has probably dropped by now. The double mastectomies they've had for gender care.
Well, that's it. Brett's right. It's accountability. Nobody wants to take self accountability for it. Everybody wants to just be like, well, I'm just gonna have sex willy-nilly with some fucking stranger off the street without a bag on, and then, well, abortion, I can just go get an abortion tomorrow. I can just take the morning after pill tomorrow.
But see, here's the thing, though, that really gets me.
What up, Mariner?
Like, this poses a new question now. Because where is the limit of kids killed at one time are you okay with? Because apparently it's one. But your limit right now is classroom. Where is the limit between the point to where it's a one unborn child to the point to where it's a full classroom of children? You know, when are you okay with the amount of deaths in children? Because that's what they are. They're unborn babies. When are you okay with the death in children? We've got one at a time from every person to somewhere into a classroom range now. We're moving the needle somewhere, I guess. But yeah. Let's go ahead and hit up this shit of the debate debacle shit. You're leading it off. Let's go. You even stop sharing your screen. That's mine.
Which one? Where are we going?
You were leading off the first story. What do you mean, where are we going?
Oh, the restaurant in Dallas?
Yeah, we were going to hit off into the debate. Remember? Oh. We ain't even talked about the first damn thing, Davey. What the hell?
Listen, mine and your brain are totally different, and I just...
we just did our intro little bullshit video, kind of talk about a little bit of bullshit, and now we're going to roll off into what's really happening. That was 22 minutes. Davey wasn't on point with anything.
Hit the video, Richard.
What video? We already played the video.
I think I deleted it accidentally.
Oh, you're an ass.
Are we doing Chinese?
Huh?
Never mind. And here we go.
We haven't even touched on shit on the debate yet? What? Oh, my God. All right. We're doing whatever tonight, I guess. Fuck it, I'm down. Let's go. What you got for me?
All right, breaking. It's confirmed that Kamala Harris cheated and rigged the debate. Kamala was given the questions before the debate. Kamala was told that she would not be fact-checked no matter what she said, and that Trump would be fact-checked, which nobody was really... Well, I mean, David Muir was a cunt throughout the whole debate. But I'll be releasing an affidavit from an ABC whistleblower regarding the debate. I have just signed a non-disclosure agreement with the attorney of the whistleblower. The affidavit states that how the Harris campaign was given sample questions in which each essentially the same question that were given during the debate, and the separate assurance of fact that Donald Trump and that she would not be fact-checked. According to the affidavit, states several other factors that were built into the debate to give Harris a significant advantage. I have seen and read the affidavit, and after the attorney blacks out. Oh, I read that.
You saw blacks and was like, what?
Attorney blacks out. The name of the whistleblower and other information. They could dox the whistleblower. I will release the full affidavit. I'll be releasing the affidavit before the week is out. So yeah, we all had an idea that Kamala Harris already knew what was going on. I mean, they try to say
she didn't answer a single fucking question. Not really.
No, not even.
I mean, she danced around all damn night. The first question was, well, let me tell you about my upbringing, and then Donald Trump's a dick.
So
I'm sorry. What about immigration?
Let's go. Let's check this out just really quickly. This is how the debate started.
I don't hear anything. You're not sharing the whole thing.
Huh?
You're not sharing the whole thing correctly. I don't hear any sound. Oh, it's muted on my end. Hold on. Yeah. Bring it back up again. It was muted in the background. There we go. All right. Play it.
That is the economy and the cost of living in this country. Vice President Harris, you and President Trump were elected 4 years ago, and your opponent on the stage here tonight often asks his supporters, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
Oh, it was economy, not yeah. It was economy, not immigration. But go ahead. Turn it up a bit.
I was raised as a middle-class kid. And I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America.
What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? Does anybody
Let
have
me
any
ask you a
idea?
question. Let me ask you a question. What is the upper limit of middle class? Do you know?
Upper middle class? Shit, it used to be like upper class used to be like $250,000 a
No,
year.
the upper limit to middle class. You know what they are, what
100
they look at middle class to, you know, to when you're upper class. That point. Do you know the limit on that? The top point to where you cross over into the millionaire and billionaire range?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
$400,000.
Oh, that's why Joe Biden said I won't raise the taxes on anybody over 400,000.
Do you know the lower limit?
50,000?
Nope.
300,000.
It is now 125,000 or something. 120, 125. Somewhere around there, maybe even 100,000. It's been a while since I looked into that.
To the upper class?
No. 100,000, close to $100,000 to $400,000 is the middle class.
Jesus Christ.
That is the new middle class. Where is the income me and my wife brought in at the peak of our heyday with all our money rolling in the fuck in? At that point, it is now changed, but at that point in time, when I felt like, hey, you know, I'm taught the middle class is this range. I worked to that fucking range, and now it's $100,000 to $400,000 fucking dollars a year. And you want to help them? Go ahead.
I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. And that is why I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy. Because here's the thing. We know that we have a shortage of
Richard, what's an opportunity economy?
Opportunity economy from her perspective?
Just I don't even understand. I don't think most people who watch this don't understand what she would mean by an opportunity economy. Does that mean growing small businesses? Does that mean, you know, giving money to first-time business owners? Like what does it mean?
Okay. They say words matter, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's look up the definitions so words don't get mixed around or anything like that. Hell, we'll just go with the AI, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine, right? A system where individuals have access to employment opportunities, skills training, and mobility to improve their standards of living. Employment opportunities, mobility, financial autonomy. They break it all fucking down right here. But you want to do that for the working or for the middle class, which is now $100,000 to $400,000 a year. Ladies and gentlemen, the only people that these are going to affect is those big fucking cities and the rich motherfuckers among us. She ain't helping you. She wants the middle class, which you are now not a part of. She wants to build that out. From the middle out and the bottom up. Build the middle first. Fuck the poor, because you gotta siphon from them, and then you can build the bottom up. It's trickle down economics without hitting the top fucking shit.
I'm trying to find.
It's not trickle down economics. Really, what it is it's literally cutting the feet out from underneath you. You want to start up a business? Fuck you, unless you got some money. You want to be like Mark Cuban? There ain't no goddamn way you doing it now. Are you fucking kidding me? Price gouging, controlling the prices of shit. You want to start a company? Can you compete with the stacks or with the likes of, say, Amazon or Walmart? You know, when they mass order shit and they get it for pennies on the fucking dollar. Can you get that? Fuck no. Can you start a new business? Fuck no. because you'll have to pay for shit for more than you'll ever fucking be able to sell it for. Let's not play games. That's where it's fucking headed. That's where it's always fucking gone. When somebody goes after price gouging, when somebody goes after price control on shit, that's where it always fucking leads to. No matter if you take that little chunk out of it, already been done. There is a point to price gouging, but I mean, let's look at it this way. Dave.
Yeah.
You remember the hurricane that happened in Florida, right?
Which one?
Not too long ago. It was like last year or earlier this year or something like that.
Okay.
It devastated Florida. And everybody was complaining about how they didn't have water. Everybody that was left behind that couldn't get out and things like that. They were on their rooftops. Everybody was complaining how they didn't have water, things like that.
Yeah.
And then the price gouging of you walk into a gas station after the water subsided and a pack of 24 was like $35.
Yeah.
Okay, so if me personally bought a whole bunch of water, trucked it down there to you, found a place where I could stay, and then I could go into there and truck water in to supply you, all that work that I have put into that, including coming, let's say, from my area right here in Huntsville, or close to Huntsville, I go all the way the fuck down there. And that time, that money that I spent, I can't recoup that?
No, because you're price gouging. But that also,
and you're left to fucking just dehydrate and die.
Well, that also goes with the whole with the COVID thing. Remember how like people literally thought that meat and all this stuff just appeared on shelves. Everybody thought that the stuff on Walmart, oh, we don't need farmers. It just you can just buy it from Walmart.
Right.
How do you think it gets there? How do you think, somebody has to raise the cattle?
Who was that? Wasn't that Kyle Kalinske that took that picture from the plane and said, I don't know why everything's made in squares? Yep. And everybody's like, that's fucking farmland, you dumb.
This is why we have the Electoral College. And this is what people don't
understand. That's your educated class. And this is what I say when I'm tweeting out and being a fucking asshole to everybody. This is your educated class. These are the motherfuckers that are taking fucking pictures out of a goddamn window. I don't know why everything's made in squares. This is pretty cool. And everybody's like, that's farmland. The ones that are screaming, that's farmland. That's you, ladies and gentlemen. The ones that are dictating how your life runs are wondering why they're made of squares. Do you see the fucking difference? Anyway, that's your educated class. These are these Twitter little Illuminati motherfuckers that are all over the goddamn place trying to literally blow smoke up everybody's ass about what's really fucking going on in this country. Literally paid for by the DNC. I mean, let's track a whole bunch of that shit back. We can get a whole bunch of motherfuckers on that. But still, it's...
But this is what
I'm going to go too far for YouTube.
This is what I wanted to point out. She talks about the middle class. Kunstein, the following 88 business leaders just endorsed Kamala Harris for president with the following letter. Let's go with people that you might know. Chelsea Piers, Time Warner. Guy from this former CEO of Time Warner. Let's see. Sam's Club, former CEO of Walgreens Boots Alliance, former CEO of Starbucks, former CEO of Xerox. Let's see. CEO, this one was the former CEO of American Express. Let's see. Manager, where is another one? Former president of and chairman of American Airlines. Where's the banks? I saw Carnival Corporation. These are small companies, folks. Just to let you know. Here you go. Former CEO of Bank of America. E.L. Rothschild. Merck.
Well, those aren't small companies, but yeah.
Bank of America. No. She says she wants to lift up the small people. And she's telling
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
that Donald Trump is got the hand of the pockets of the millionaires and billionaires. But these are the former, there we go, Goldman Sachs. They've endorsed her because probably done. You're not wrong, Colette. You're not wrong.
Welcome, Colette.
But once again,
You belong here.
I mean,
By the way,
her and Magic have probably opened their legs to similar people. Anyway,
I do want to say that Jennifer here is going with Eddie Black tonight on Eddie Black Films. Actually, I think it's something else. I gotta grab his link. But yeah, that dude's cool as shit.
I'm sorry.
We had a lot of fun when he was on.
No. What you have to what?
I have to grab his links.
Oh no, you said I have to grab his thing, sir. That's exactly what you
I
said.
said link. You said thing. Anyway, but yeah.
But yeah, this is here we go. A former PepsiCo, Starbucks. This is the small mom and pop shops that, you know, that are endorsing Kamala Harris.
Well, it's not only that. It's these. Of course, you got small little companies here and there. These up and coming companies that have been groomed throughout our entire government with the things that have been pushed to now be backing her. Why? Well, they lobbied. They got what they wanted. Yeah, they'll be backing whoever the fuck they want. Meanwhile, how are you feeling, America? I mean, economic wise, your food, your gas, your energy, the cost of your water.
No, but the news keeps telling us, Richard, that we are more energy efficient than we've ever been in our entire lives.
Really?
That's
I remember when gas was $1.20.
But the news keeps telling us that we're more energy efficient than we've ever been in our entire lives. I mean, they wouldn't lie to us, would they?
We're $35 trillion in debt. What you think's gonna happen? You owe a house before you can even buy a house, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun with that.
When it comes to the economy, do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid, and I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America.
Gas is up 46%. Rent 22%. Average weekly earnings down 3.4%. Airfare 21%. Car insurance 54%. And I'll tell you I know that first fucking hand. My car insurance.
You want to know why it's so goddamn low? You motherfuckers make it there. There is literally very little gas from the time it's fucking made to hit your goddamn pump.
I'll tell you this right now. So
that plus the fact your economy, you also got to think about California and all their bullshit there, our taxes and all that raised that up to, what was it at one point, like racing fuel was $10 a gallon. But yeah.
When I went to get car, when I moved here to Missouri this past January, right? And I had to switch my car insurance over to Missouri. And they told me, hey, my car insurance to take my ex's insurance off was going to make my car insurance go from $265 a month to $312 a month.
Oh, that's harsh. If your car is 10 years old, you can't get insurance, which I guess means you can't drive. So now you got to buy a new car too.
So listen. So the insurance went up from $265 to $312 just because it was one car. Then they said, do you have another car on? It'll drop it off a couple $100, it'll drop it back down to $200 and something. And I go, listen, no, because Amanda didn't want to change her insurance at the time. I said, okay. So Amanda got a new car and they went and redid the premiums, and I had to pay 1 month was $635 for 2 new cars. Right. Then they redid my insurance. For 2 cars, it was $265. 2 new cars at the time. The bank owned. $265.
Did you have accidents or your ticket?
Nope. I have nothing. You want to know how much my car insurance now is a month? $435.
Well, all right, let's put it this way. When me and my wife, before the pandemic, like we were paying $600 a month for our mortgage, and that was overpaying. You know how much we're paying now? Babe, how much is a mortgage payment now? $800 and something, almost $900. And that's insurance because we have a fixed rate. So you tell me, America, how you fucking doing?
Well, I mean, if we have any inkling about what's going to happen in this election, this lady right here.
Ooh.
So we'll start this. We'll go with this first. Okay, I'll share this first. State and election officials issue warning over potential voting disruptions. Let me make it bigger for everybody. State and election officials have across the country issued a warning Wednesday that an ongoing concern with the country's mail system could disenfranchise voters. Why it matters, mail-in voting has become more popular since the pandemic, but officials have persistently warned that the U.S. Postal Service has struggled with delivery failures. The latest warning from the National Association of Secretaries of State and the National Association of State Election Directors comes as a number of states are set to begin early voting this month. The big picture, a host of problems with the mail delivery system have been evident for over the past year. The two groups wrote in a letter to the U.S. Postal General Louis DeJoy Wednesday. These include receiving mail ballots has been postmarked on the these include receiving mail ballots that have been postmarked on time arrived after the deadline to be counted and instances in which the ballot that were correctly addressed were returned to voters as undeliverable. We have not seen.
These include receiving mail ballots that have been postmarked on time of arrival after deadline to be counted and instances in which ballots that were correctly addressed were returned to voters as undeliverable. Something sounds fishy about that, but go ahead.
We have not seen improvement or concrete concerted efforts to remediate our concerns, despite repeated outreach efforts to the USPS, the groups, right? What they're saying, we implore you to take immediate and tangible corrective action. Failure to do so will risk limiting our voter participation and trust in our election process, they said. Go fucking vote then. Leave your house and go vote.
What's the point of the mail-in ballots now? The whole goddamn point was in 2020. It was the pandemic. Everybody's locked the fuck down. What is it now?
It's because people want. Okay, it's the Tim Pool effect.
Convenience.
It's the Tim Pool effect. You have a bunch of people getting
mail-in.
It's a bunch of people who are getting mail-in ballots and just sent to their house, like we've already shown you. They get these mail-in ballots getting sent to their house, and now they don't want to go and take it out. So somebody comes to your house and goes, "Hey, you want to fill out that ballot?" And you go, "I don't know." And they go, "No, come on, just fill it out. Just put this, and then I'll take it in for you. No problem."
Or in the case of that New Jersey motherfucker, where he was arrested for voter fraud in 2022, basically what he would do was pay people to go get empty ballots with signatures, bring them to him. Him and his crew would fill them out, and then he'd pay other motherfuckers to dump them in mailboxes. Wasn't that the premise of 2,000 Meals? Anyway, however, 100% it gives weight to that situation. I don't care what anybody goddamn says. In that fucking court case, he said he did it in 2018 and 2020. The only reason he was hit up with that shit was because he helped Jeff Van Drew in 2022. And the judge literally said when it came up that he did admit to it did happen in 2018 and did happen in 2020. Y'all want to look who the fuck he was backing back then? You go right ahead. But It only had this case is only for 2022. This is the only reason we're charging him right now.
Yep. But if you want to know the reason why you can't get your fucking mail-in ballot on time, I digress.
Yo, dog, it ain't on the leash, so you ain't getting mail from me. Why you think that's cool? Then you telling me he don't bite while he drooling at the mouth like he wanna eat me. You need to pick it up, put it back in the house, or else I'ma grab my spray. I ain't holding back, I'm telling you the truth. I swear you better get him, 'cause if I let this go, I'm spraying this whole bottle. I said this whole bottle. You need to be more responsible. Plus I can't run that fast. If you bite me, I'ma sue your ass. This ain't no joke, it ain't no joke. Some dogs is goody goody, that from the naughty naughty. I'm telling you now, better get your dog in check. You ain't about to get your check. And I mean,
Let me go back. Better get your dog in check or what?
you now, better get your dog in check. You ain't about to get your check.
So you're not going to get your mail if I see your dog out.
What is up, the baby Viking?
What up, baby Viking? So, you want to talk about mail-in ballots not being received on time? This woman is sitting here singing in her postal uniform. Looks like she's at work, making this video.
Tweaked. I fucking love you, dude.
And I mean that.
Now, hold on. Let's do this. I get it. Who is she targeting with that?
Blacks.
Why would you think that?
I don't. You just asked me a question. I don't know. I'm just answering a question. It was just the first thing that popped in my head. Puerto Rican? I don't know.
You know what the first thing that popped in my head when you said that was?
What?
Michael Vick. So I get it. And I actually praise the woman for calling this shit out in a weird ass way that nobody's gonna get, but go ahead.
But I don't blame Michael Vick. I blame this.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
There's so many videos. Dude,
the shit's gotten fucking hilarious and I'm here for it. Fucking Meme Kingdom tomorrow is going to be lit as fuck. I guarantee you. Thank you, Tweets. But as far as like, let's bring it back to the election kind of thing here. Cause we got like 10 minutes left before we cut the rumble, but we got one more story that's going to lead up to this. Cause this is going to take the rest of the time. All right. You were talking about the elections. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure every single fucking person listening would say elections are infrastructure, right? You want to talk about interference. You want to talk about rigging an election. You want to talk about all this? Everything that we have shown you. I want you to understand this is why I'm leaning towards the shit that happened in 2020 is going to happen again in 2024. But this time, it will swing in the favor of Donald Trump. It's going to be obscene and over the top because they need to make the stupid people believe everything. The voter fraud that happened in 2020 to put Biden in will happen again in 2024 to put Trump in. They'll bring it up. They'll bring out the fucking proof. And then they use the 14th Amendment to rid his ass from presidency. Hold up. This stems back from a long fucking time ago. Now, this has been something that's brewing within what we've been thinking about here. We've shown you the HAVV data. We've shown you all that shit. Let's go back 7 fucking months ago when FBI Director Wray said China targeting U.S. civilian infrastructure, economy, security. Hold up. I don't care what you think about Director Wray. I watched this entire damn thing. And I guarantee you, this motherfucker is serious.
The CCP's dangerous actions, China's multi-pronged assault on our national and economic security, make it the defining threat of our generation. Now, when I described the CCP as a threat to American safety a moment ago, I meant that quite literally. There has been far too little public focus on the fact that PRC hackers are targeting our critical infrastructure, our water treatment plants, our electrical grid, our oil and natural gas pipelines, our transportation systems, and the risk that poses to every American requires our attention now. China's hackers are positioning on American infrastructure in preparation to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens and communities if and when China decides the time has come to strike. They're not focused just on political and military targets. We can see from where they position themselves across civilian infrastructure that low blows aren't just a possibility in the event of a conflict. Low blows against civilians are part of China's plan. But the PRC's cyber onslaught goes way beyond pre-positioning for future conflict. Today, and literally every day, they're actively attacking our economic security, engaging in wholesale theft of our innovation and our personal and corporate data. Nor is cyber the only PRC threat we face. The PRC cyber threat is made vastly more dangerous by the way they knit cyber into a whole-of-government campaign against us. They recruit human sources to target our businesses, using insiders to steal the same kinds of innovation and data that their hackers are targeting.
Didn't we have a
while
Chinese
also
police
engaging
station?
in corporate deception,
Didn't Kathy Hochul have a second in command?
joint ventures, and investments
Eric
to do the
Swallow.
same. And they
Fingered
don't
his butt.
our security and economy, they target our freedoms, reaching inside our borders across America to silence, coerce, and threaten some of our citizens and residents. But I can assure you, the FBI is laser focused on the threat posed by Beijing. We've got cyber, counterintelligence, criminal, and WMD experts, just to name a few, defending against it. And we're working in partnership with the private sector, partnership with our allies abroad, and partnership at all levels of the U.S. government, especially the NSA, Cyber Command, CISA, and ONCD, whose leaders I'm honored to be here with today. In fact, just this morning, we announced an operation where we and our partners identified hundreds of routers that had been taken over by the PRC state-sponsored hacking group known as Volt Typhoon. The Volt Typhoon malware enabled China to hide, among other things, pre-operational reconnaissance and network exploitation against critical infrastructure like our communications, energy, transportation, and water sectors. Steps China was taking, in other words, to find and prepare to destroy or degrade the civilian critical infrastructure that keeps us safe and prosperous. And let's be clear, cyber threats to our critical infrastructure represent real-world threats to our physical safety. So, working with our partners, the FBI ran a court-authorized on-network operation to shut down Volt Typhoon and the access it enabled. Now, this operation was an important step, but there's a whole lot more to do, and we need your help to do it. To quantify what we're up against, the PRC has a bigger hacking program than that of every major nation combined. In fact, if you took every single one of the FBI's cyber agents and intelligence analysts and focused them exclusively on the China threat, China's hackers would still outnumber FBI cyber personnel by at least 50-1. So as we sit here, while important budget discussions are underway, I will note that this is a time to be keeping ahead of the threat by investing in our capabilities rather than cutting them. We need to ensure that we sustain and build on the gains that we've made that have enabled us to take actions like the Volt Typhoon operation I just mentioned. The budgets that emerge from discussions underway now will dictate what kind of resources we have ready in 2027, a year that, as this committee knows all too well, the CCP has circled on its calendar. And that year will be on us before you know it. As I've described, the PRC is already today putting their pieces in place. I do not want those watching today to think we can't protect ourselves. But I do want the American people to know that we cannot afford to sleep on this danger. As a government and a society, we've got to remain vigilant and actively defend against the threat that Beijing poses. Otherwise, China has shown it will make us pay.
I want to highlight Tweak's comment here. By the Brett, I doubt you seen my message. What are you doing?
Hold on. Sorry, I had to hit that up. Yeah, I did. That's why I said that. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Brett, I doubt you've seen my message when you were on. We don't care who you vote for. We just want you and everyone to educate yourself and take info given with an open mind, not what MSN says. And that's exactly why we're here doing this for everybody. We don't
notice,
care
ladies and gentlemen, we leave everything open. We may throw our opinion in there, but it's kind of a situation where we will show you some of the other side and what they're fucking saying. But I'm sorry, as somebody who was literally, when you're talking about the Overton window shifts, when you're talking about somebody who was liberal 10 fucking years ago, and then all of a sudden somehow I'm fucking far right, something's been disconnected in America.
By the way,
because nothing's changed but my views on abortion.
I'm sick and tired of everybody whining and complaining about other countries and getting involved in our elections like we're the Roman Empire. We have stuck our dick in every fucking election across the world.
Yep.
Across the world. We have stuck our dick in every fucking person's election. Yet when they do it to us, there's a problem. So shut the fuck up.
No. Hold on. Now this one is an actual credible. Well, this is why I'm serious. Let me track with this. Yeah, this is why I actually say, like, you want to shit on Christopher Wray all you want for the director of the FBI. I get you. I 100% get you. But this is why, fuck you 100%. He's fucking right. And here's why. I want you to take a little trip with me, Davey. Let me zoom in a little bit further. What's the date on this?
March 25th, 2024.
Wasn't too long after that. That was 7 months ago at that point in time. Wasn't too long after that little speech we heard from him, right?
Yeah.
Read the title.
China linked to UK cyber attacks on voter data, doubted to say.
The attacks on the Electoral Commission took place on August 2021, but were only revealed last year. Several MPs and peers who have been critical of Beijing are thought to have also been targeted by cyber attacks. The prime minister called China the greatest threat, the greatest state-based challenge to our national security. Rishinki said China represented the blah, blah, fucking blah. I will actually give this if you want to, because it's an actual great fucking breakdown. But basically, what it is telling you is, let me bring up the chat on Rumble as well. Chat here, because I got to do everything on Rumble. I got to do everything on YouTube separately because fuck it. But no, basically, what it is telling you is, hey, y'all remember the it doesn't specifically state it, but you remember the Dominion bullshit? I know everybody remembers the basic fucking argument.
I think we're going to have to take this to the other side because we're going to get fucking hit with election integrity on this side. So we're going to have we're going to have to take this to the other side because we don't want to get a strike for it, for stupid nonsense bullshit, because we've already gotten a warning for stupid shit. But
ladies and gentlemen, you are correct. We will be back with a whole bunch more shit.
I want to leave you with this real quick. Before you have 3 minutes, you have 4 minutes to join us.
F these people. Whatever they tell you can't do, you go do it. And then you start your own company. And then you get your own advertisers. That's how you do it. You pulled a Leo DiCaprio from Wolf of Wall Street. Just don't defraud anyone. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. You tell these liberals, I will haunt you sons of bitches for the rest of your lives on this planet. YouTube decided to cancel me. YouTube sends me a letter, an email. We're canceling you. You said masks don't work. They said, you got to pull this video down. I said, I got a better idea. I'm going to cancel you idiots, and I'm going to go advocate for a platform, and then Rumble went and shoot them later for like screwing them up. I'm like, screw these people. Don't ever let them beat you down. Ever. Ever. Whatever they tell you not to do, you do times 10.
What does the HR department at your company say when you talk like this?
F these people. Whatever they tell you can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mainstream narrative has become cancerous to society. Currently, there is no known cure, but doses of other treatments have shown some promising results. Off-label use has been authorized.